You are invited to a meeting on Tuesday, May the 20th at the Parenting Center located at 525 Academy Street in Maplewood. The Parenting Center is pleased to announce the launch of the Maplewood South Orange Adoptive Parents Group. They'll be meeting monthly on a Tuesday evening at the Parenting Center in Maplewood. Their goal is to build a community that can help support all families. We look forward to sharing resources, ideas, stories, and strategies with adoptive parents in Maplewood and South Orange. All adoptive parents are welcome. Again, all meetings will be held from 7:30 to 9 p.m. and the next and final meeting is Tuesday, May the 20th from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Time check. The time is approximately 8:45 p.m. That time check is brought to you by Semper Alexander Computer Consultants, where they implement cost-effective solutions to fulfill your business need. Semper Alexander for all your computer needs. You can call them at 973-763-2011. That's 973-763-2011. When we come back, we're going to talk about the different mayoral election that happened close to us here in South Orange and Maplewood.
This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org to let us know your opinion.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
For community news, sports, and opinions, call us at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
You are listening to In the Village with Anselm on South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome, and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Get into the discussion at 973-327-3626. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear your opinion. You can log on to showmore.org or give us a call at 973-327-3626.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require a U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to showmore.org to participate in the discussion.
It was quite a weekend. That little dust up in Lubbock Saturday night. And then yesterday, Missouri's All-American defensive end Michael Sam, the SEC's Defensive Player of the Year and expected to be a 3rd to 5th round pick in the NFL draft, tells the world he's gay. The best defensive player in college football's best conference, only a 3rd to 5th round NFL pick? Really? That is shocking. And I guess that other thing is too. Michael Sam would be the first openly gay player in the NFL, says he knows there will be problems and they've already started. Several NFL officials telling Sports Illustrated it will hurt him on draft day because a gay player wouldn't be welcome in an NFL locker room. It would be uncomfortable because that's a man's world. You beat a woman and drag her down a flight of stairs, pulling her hair out by the roots, you're the 4th guy taken in the NFL draft. You kill people while driving drunk, that guy's welcome. Players caught in hotel rooms with illegal drugs and prostitutes, we know they're welcome. Players accused of rape and pay the woman to go away. You lie to police trying to cover up a murder, we're comfortable with that. You love another man, well now you've gone too far. It wasn't that long ago when we were being told that black players couldn't play in our games because it would be uncomfortable. And even when they finally could, it took several more years before a black man played quarterback, because we weren't comfortable with that either. So many of the same people who used to make that argument, and the many who still do, are the same people who say government should stay out of our lives, but then want government in our bedrooms. I've never understood how they feel comfortable laying claim to both sides of that argument. I'm not always comfortable when a man tells me he's gay. I don't understand his world, but I do understand that he's part of mine. Civil rights activist Audre Lorde said, "It is not our differences that divide us. It is our inability to recognize, accept, and celebrate those differences." We've always been able to recognize them. Some of us accept them. And I want to believe that there will be a day when we do celebrate them. I don't know if that day's here yet. I guess we're about to find out. But when I listen to Michael Sam, I do think it's time to celebrate him now. It was quite a weekend. That little dust up in Lubbock Saturday night. And then yesterday.
And there you have it. That's a gentleman called Dale Hansen Unplugged, a Texas sports writer. And I just wanted to play that for you because I think what he said made so much sense. And since this guy makes so much sense, let's listen to this guy on Michael Sam again. Listen to this one.
Missouri's Michael Sam, the SEC Defensive Player of the Year and the first openly gay player in the NFL, was the 249th pick in that draft. Now, you'll never convince me there were 248 better college players and better NFL prospects in that draft. 248 better than the SEC's Defensive Player of the Year? There's just no way. Now, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones says they didn't draft him because he's what they call a tweener. Too small to play one spot, too slow to play another, and he might very well be. The NFL landscape is littered with great college players who couldn't make it in the NFL. Michael Sam might very well be another one, and who would know better when it comes to drafting college players than Jerry Jones? St. Louis finally took him in the 7th round, the 249th player taken in a 256-player draft. And when Sam was seen celebrating with his family and boyfriend, the world apparently shook. We almost collided with the sun, yet somehow we have survived another day. Former Texas quarterback Case McCoy tweeted after seeing that picture on ESPN, "ESPN, are you serious?" Which ironically is what most Texas fans said every time Case McCoy ran on the football field. Now, I don't understand how Texas didn't have a single player drafted, the first time that's happened since 1937, and how Jackson Jeffcoat, the Big 12's Defensive Player of the Year, wasn't drafted either. Apparently, another tweener who will get his chance in Seattle now. And I do not understand why so many people are so afraid of a gay man in an NFL locker room. I think the other players are going to be okay. I've worked with gay men in my station and in my department for more than 40 years now. And not one of those guys has ever hit on me, and I'm starting to get a little ticked off about it. Not now, but hey, in my day, I was a good-looking guy, and yet nobody tried. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says, we truly believe in diversity, and this is an opportunity to demonstrate it. 248 players taken, then Michael Sam. I think they just showed us. But Michael Sam has a chance now. That's all he wants. That's all he deserves. To deny him that would say more about the NFL and more about us than it would Michael Sam.
Again, that's Dale Hansen Unplugged. And this guy hits it on the nail, on the proverbial head. He does. He does such a great job. He does such a great job. Now listen to Dale Hansen Unplugged regarding Donald Sterling.
NBA didn't take long to deal with Clippers owner Donald Sterling and the racist comments he made to a girlfriend. A lifetime ban and a fine. The fine isn't much, $2.5 million, but a lifetime ban, and the NBA commissioner says he'll do all he can to force Sterling to sell his team. It's all they can do.
The views expressed by Mr. Sterling are deeply offensive and harmful. That they came from an NBA owner only heightens the damage and my personal outrage. Sentiments of this kind are contrary to the principles of inclusion and respect that form the foundation of our diverse, multicultural, and multi-ethnic league.
That $2.5 million fine is a lot of money to most of us. To Donald Sterling, it's simply girlfriend money. But it's all the NBA could do because of their Constitution. A Constitution that Mavericks owner Mark Cuban says is there for a reason. I think that reason is to protect racist billionaires and their money. When Sterling exposed himself for the racist he is, Cuban said then he didn't want to talk about it and become the story, and maybe he shouldn't have. He said last night that forcing Sterling out of the NBA is a slippery slope, a slope that he didn't want to go down, because forcing a man to sell his team, for his private words, is not an America he wants. But Cuban then goes on to say that if he had an employee who even thought the same thing, he would fire that person. He's apparently okay with that America. Cuban says he does support the commissioner's decision, and how can you not? It's not the most they could do, it's the least they could do. Maybe the U.S. Supreme Court doesn't realize it, but racism in America is still a part of our daily life. It's not illegal. You don't go to jail for being a disgusting human being, and I do like that America. But I like an America more that doesn't have a seat at the table for those who think like Donald Sterling thinks. Sterling's going to be just fine after all this. He's a billionaire, an ignorant one, a racist one, but still a rich one. Some people won't like him much, but he'll find another girlfriend, someone who understands him. And his friends will tell him that he's the victim here. Men like Donald Sterling always think they're the victim, even when they make all the rules. You can make the argument the NBA should have kicked him out before, and they should have. You can argue he's done even worse things before, and he has. But the NBA is acting now. They're doing the right thing now, and that makes it a good day in America, a very good day. And that slope isn't that slippery after all.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dale Hansen Unplugged. I mean, this guy hits it on the head. He actually hits it out of the park. He does. He really and truly does. The Donald Sterling situation, the Michael Sam situation. Because, I mean, all these people were in an uproar because Michael Sam kissed his boyfriend on public television or on national television. Michael Sam kissed his boyfriend. I mean, many people were very, very upset. How could ESPN show that stuff? Why would they do that? I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen, come on. We gotta be a little more tolerant. We gotta tolerate. There's so many differences out here. I mean, the Comedy Coalition just held this forum yesterday talking about implicit biases. Why can't he do that? I mean, people saying is that if it was a man and a woman, would that be acceptable? Wow. It is unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. You know, these things, are so difficult. I mean, no one knows the things that these guys go through. Whether you gay,